There, Brainwash Zealots. This is Joshua here, coming at you as the heretic. Kjesusrock asks a really cool question about what is a graven image. And so I did a little research, and this is what I came up with. It says in the Bible, ironically, I wonder how that works. In Revelations is a good definition of what a graven image is. And they changed the glory of the incorruptible God into the image made like corruptible man, into birds and 4-footed beasts and creeping things. So basically, it's when you make an image of something that is real but is actually fake. Okay? And in Habakkuk it says, "What profit a graven image that the maker thereof graven it?" Makes like engrave. That's where graven comes from, is engraving. The molten image, the teacher of lies, the maker of his work, trusteth therein, and to make a dumb idol. You make something that is a falsehood. You build something that is actually a lie, and that people will worship it or dwell on it. That's creating an idol. And what I love about this is in Jeremiah, it actually really goes into a good definition. And it says in Jeremiah 10:14, "Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image, for his molten image is a falsehood. There is no breath in them." Now, it says no creeping thing. No, you have to understand, humans, and back in the day, they didn't have television, they didn't have radio, they didn't have anything really, except for the fact that they could build statues. They could carve stuff. They could carve stuff good. So they would carve stuff, or they'd fashion metals, or they would do whatever they could to build these objects. And then they'd build stories around the objects, and then people would then dwell on those stories, and then they'd kind of enjoy those stories and pass those stories on to others, and then they'd make more statues. Nowadays, nobody makes statues anymore because, well, we've got something far better, which is television. Television shoots the idols into your room, and, I mean, an idol basically is anything that you bow down before to put your efforts into that is fake. So, it's a falsehood. The molten image is a falsehood. So if I'm sitting down and I'm going to watch, let's say, Supernatural on television, that's fake. That's false. That's fraud. That's phony. It's not real. There's nothing in Supernatural that is based in reality, except for the fact that demons exist. Blah, blah, blah. So, I watch this thing, and it has nothing to do with reality, and I've just sucked up how many hours of my day doing nothing that is beneficial to me or God, and that's bowing down to an idol. Because back in the day, they would pray to these idols for hours on end, and if I'm sitting in front of my television for hours on end, I'm doing the exact same thing. If you're watching a TV show that is fake, that is false, that has a story that has nothing to do with reality, that's idol worship. Anything you sit down and you want to be entertained, that's a problem. That you turn your brain off, you disconnect yourself from God. We are huge idol worshippers today. Atheists and Christians alike are huge idol worshippers. We don't believe in them anymore, but we're still enthralled by the stories. So we watch Lord of the Rings, we watch Star Wars, and we watch freaking all these, even the cruddy ones, people watch Firefly, and they watch, Firefly is actually kind of cool, but still it's an idol, because you're focusing on something that is not real, it has nothing to do with reality. It's like, you gotta focus on things that are real, and when you focus on those things that are real, it keep you grounded and focused in reality. I mean, when I watch television, I can't tell you how easy it is for my mind to wander to the thing that I watched. I mean, I just constantly dwell on it, and it pops into my head, and I can't stop thinking about it, and it drives me nuts, because that's not what I want to be doing with my time. But we are conditioned. We can't just sit still and do nothing. We have to keep our brains occupied. Well, you could be doing other things, like going to school, getting another job, spending more time with your family, building something, get a hobby, anything. Get out of the house. But, television is an idol, man. Everybody has one in their house. It is. It's an idol, and movies are idols. That's what a graven image is. If it has images of falsehood. You make a real image of something and then tell a fake story around it that has nothing to do with God. That's a graven image. So, okay, I hope this answers your question. Just a heretic. Signing out. Peace. Okay. You think the kitty's over there?
The kitty's next.
The kitty that went bye-bye?
Yeah. Well, I can't see it. Well, what kind? The kitty's going here to the park. The park going to the kitty. Stuck. We went. Caught somewhere. Well, we're gone.
Alright, so what do you want to do now?
I don't know. With the gun and the kitty. Let's go see it. Out the way. Somebody went here. And more guns. Oh, son. I see three. Let's go there.